I am writing my hardest book yet, and it's not because of any common reason, like the plot's not coming to me, I don't know what to write. It's because of the heavy toll that this book takes on you. Because picture 13, Girl Interrupted, and the book Girl in Pieces. That is the topics that this book is talking about, and it hits kind of close to home. So it's taking me a lot longer to write this because I've started this book my senior year of high school. I'm now a sophomore in college. That's a huge gap. 3 years writing this book, and we'll see how this goes. To put into prospect of what this book can entail, the opening paragraph goes, you're more likely to die from suicide opposed to homicide. The most enormous monster in this world is yourself. Walking around, everyone has a loaded gun, and mine will be empty soon. So that puts into prospect. And so today we're going to be working on my project, SL, and we'll see how this goes. It's gonna be a casual writing video. I'm planning on trying to write 1,500 words. I'm gonna try and do more, but that's like the baseline, because when I do that, I will finally hit 10,000 words in the story. Right now, I think I'm like 8,000, or like about to hit 9,000. But we're going to try and pass 10,000. And if I write 500 words and hit 10,000 words, guess who's getting some food? And I already know what I'm gonna get, and I'm so hungry. So no more talking, I'm just gonna start writing. I'm gonna do a time lapse for this first one. I'm going to try and write for 20 minutes, see how it goes. Hopefully I hit that time. If not, it's okay. So I did also get a new keyboard, and I love how pretty this thing looks. So let's start writing, and we'll see how this goes. I'm so excited. Okay, so it's been a little bit since I checked in, but as of right now, I've written 447 words. I was doing good, and then I stopped. And the second I looked at my computer, or not my computer, my tablet, I started doom scrolling on YouTube Shorts. But we back now. As of right now, my entire manuscript for the story is at 9,347, and my goal is to at least hit 10,000. So we're about like 700 away. And because I practically hit 500 words, I have to write like, what, 60 something left? By the time I write that, food's gonna be here. So I feel like we do a little chatting for a little bit. So as I was talking about for this story, it is very much like not an awareness, but it is, because it talks about like the real raw truth of what it's like. But I wouldn't say it's for like awareness, because the actions don't follow like correct advice. So again, I could not market this book as that. YA can't be, because of how dark the topics are. I wouldn't feel comfortable marketing as a YA, because there's a lot of books that are YA that I don't think they should be marketed as YA, because then you'll have young people picking it up thinking, oh, because it's YA, I can read it. No, please, like, put that book down. But also, I don't know why my voice got the gravel to it. I'm dying maybe, but I wanted to talk to you guys because it's been a while. And if you know me from TikTok, I post a lot short form, and I rarely post on YouTube. I'll post my TikTok sometimes as YouTube Shorts, but that's as far as it goes. And I'm guilty. I apologize. But now that I have my new phone, I got my phone yesterday, which is what I'm filming this on. Hold on, I even have the box to prove it, because I actually went to the Apple store. It was like a 45-minute drive because there's no Apple stores near me. But, oh, hold on. I got the iPhone 17 in the sage green color, and I got 512 gigabytes of storage. So this will not run out of storage for the next, hopefully, 3 years. There's a gnat. Oh my gosh. One thing I regret. I have indoor plants. What I didn't know is the indoor plants attract gnats. Also, I don't know if I'm just stupid or something, but I found out that gnats are spelled with a G. Because here I am Googling how to get rid of gnats in indoor plants. I did put cinnamon down. Since I put the cinnamon down, it's been very likely that I see them. There's like one maybe instead of like a good amount. But gnats is spelled with a G. I've been spelling it N-A-T for my entire life. But like, when have you ever written down gnats? You know? But it's G-N-A-T. Again, where did that come from? That's like knock. Like, you know, those type of words where it's like, it should start with an N. This is the English alphabet for you because there's so many words that look and sound totally different. But I feel like I'm getting back into my talking videos. I probably might bring back my talking videos on TikTok. I'm not so sure because as of right now, my content's mainly just with audios and then I'll caption it to fit being a writer or an author depending on what happens in it. And I've gained a pretty good amount. And I'm actually really proud because I've been working on my TikTok page since I was like a sophomore in high school. And that's 4 years ago. And I got this YouTube channel a year ago. And we're about almost at 100 subscribers. And I cannot stop thanking y'all enough for that. And I feel like I should start a counter of how many times I've said that. I'm not amazing. But today, I know it was going to be a chill day. Like, I wasn't going to be trying to write like 10,000 words in one day. No, I'm going to write, watch a show, go back, write, eat some food because I have not eaten. I've been doing this the whole day. And, just got a notification. Taco Bell is preparing my order. I DoorDashed it. Call me lazy, but I'm not driving right now. So I always love when books have a vision board to them. So I actually created one. For some reason, every story that I'm working on, I have to have a song playlist for it, a Pinterest board, and then a storyboard for it. Because like, there's no other way that I'll do it. Because I like to visually see things. I'm not one to keep it in my head because I can't see things visually that well. Like, I know, like, I can see things, but picture it's like just the body, like there's no face. Like, I can't picture those finer details. So when I have like Pinterest boards, I can put a face to my mind. You know what I'm talking about? Also, I have some content ideas I want to throw into the air. One, if you guys can see behind me, I have a lot of bookshelf. I just scratched my arm. But there's a third bookshelf behind me. Hold on, let's just, there you go. So it's like my dark romance on this side. Then I have like my thrillers, murder mysteries, and then like a little bit of romance at the bottom. Then I have my fantasy books. And I was thinking turning this channel into also a reading channel. So like read such and such series with me or read for 24 hours. Like do those type of challenges. If I did them, drop in the comments if you actually want to see it because I want to actually start posting again. Won't be as often, but hopefully like once a month you'll get a video from me. Because on like TikTok you'll get like at least twice a week I'll post something. Because it also does fall, I will record videos on my day off or before my shift. So it's very quick and that's why I do like TikTok for the short forms. But I feel like we can talk about what I wrote. So right now I am like editing / writing the story because again when I first started writing it was very short and it was for like a short story because I took a writing class where you had to write a introduction, climax, and then the ending, and that's what this was, and it was like 5,000 words. So now I'm actually turning it into a full-length novel, and my plan is each chapter to be at least 1,500 words. So as of right now, chapter 1 is complete, like done. Like by done I mean like it's reached the goal. It has like as much as I want to put in it, but later on I definitely will change like the grammar and stuff. And chapter 2, which is what I'm working on now, is at 1,296 words, and then I have a lot of other chapters finished, but now we're like strengthening it. And my weakness, if you would say, is description words, because I am bad. Like I just said, I can't visualize these things a lot of time, so I'm just gonna be like, oh, the tree, like the tree with the autumn leaves moved into the wind. That's as much as description you'll get from me. So I've been like recently getting back into my anime phase, because in like middle school and like my freshman year of high school, I was every single anime. Like I was like I would snort it all up. Like right now I'm watching the Bungo, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but it's like Bungo Stray Dogs. I'm watching that. I forgot what season I'm on. I think I'm on like season 3 maybe. Hold on. Okay, so as of right now, I'm on season 3, episode 33 of the show, and I am loving it so far. I remember I watched up to like season 2, and then I stopped. I don't remember why. I think I just was focused on another show, so that's why I didn't finish it. But now I'm actually like, finishing it, because so many edits have been coming on my For You page, and I'm like, why did I ever stop reading this or watching it? I promise, guys, I haven't slept well. That's why my speech is not. I've worked on my story playlist for this story, and I feel like it's pretty concrete, and it will definitely make you realize the type of story we're getting into. So starting off, it's Miss Wanna Die by Rudy Phoenix and Master Adrose. I think I'm saying that right. And then following that is Mind is a Prison by Alec Benjamin, because Alec Benjamin's music was such like a relief when I was in middle school, so all of his songs at least feature in one of my stories. Then I have Take Me to Safety by Elise. Elise has been like a recent artist I've gotten with and loved. I think I started listening to her last year or very late the previous year. And she became my #1 listened to last year, and she's definitely again this year. Then I also have Lonely, and then I have Baby Don't Cut, the acoustic version of it though. Then I have Nightmares also by Elise, Dying on the Inside, Sarah by We3, and then Sploom, Alec Benjamin. So very much dark songs, but still have like good beat to it. Those are the type of songs I love. I love story songs. Ooh, I just looked at my manuscript, and like I don't know how much I can actually say on here because community guidelines, but this does have heavy topics, so skip ahead if you don't want to hear it. It says, the pain that consumes me feels just like a python is wrapping around my chest, and the only way to help is with a single weapon. I don't know what I can like change it to. You know, follow Saw, you know what I mean? And like this story, it's like so deep, so like I can't never write it fully. So like when I first started writing the first draft of this, when I finished, I started working on this. Then I finished the second draft, and then I went back to this. And now I'm on the third draft, and now I'm back to this, because this is such a heavy topic and it hits really close. So I can only write like 1,000 something words before I have to stop and move on to another story. And it's not because I hate the story. I love this story so much, but it's so sad. And it's like when like actors play like a horrible person in their story, they feel like the pain. Like I do like writing. I really do. But like this story, I think you won't see it for a while. You'll see videos maybe of it, but like I don't think you'll be able to hold it for a while, because I don't print the physical copy. I recently found out you can even print physical copies, but I don't print physical copies until at least the second draft, because I know it's going to be full of like grammar mistakes. I know there's going to be writing errors. Like I know it's going to be all this. So at least until second draft, when I fine tune it a little bit more, then it'll be good. But enough talking, because I feel like y'all don't want to hear me. Y'all don't want to hear me. Y'all just want to dance. I'm going to go write, and I'll check back in when the food comes, and I'll tell you how much I'm now writing. So my food arrived a lot faster than I thought it was. So I only got like 50 words written before I got a notification that the dude was here. And I did order. No surprise, Taco Bell. Drink, I got the Baja Blast. I feel like you have to get it when you get Taco Bell. So first things first that I bought is I got some nacho fries. Man, these aren't filled well. I was going to complain that these aren't filled, like overfilled, but they're crispy and they're like really seasoned. I don't know if you like, look at that. Look at how seasoned those things. So these three are the Supreme Crunchy Wrap Supremes, and then this is one of the Chalupa Supremes. I love the crust, the taco shell for those. There we go. And then I got a little with the salad. I thought it looked cute, so I wanted to buy it. Anytime I go to like any like Mexican place, I always get a taco salad. I love them. Or I get the fajitas. I only get the fajitas though if I'm sharing them with like my mom or someone. I'm gonna go eat and then I'll be right back. And I'm gonna do a little iPad Kid time so you guys can see in the time lapse. I needed to change the scenery, so I came outside. I have my sweet old dog outside with me, and my dad got me boba because I didn't finish all of my Taco Bell, so I gave him 2 of my tacos in exchange, and he got me boba. So I was happy with that. You can hear crickets. I'm so sorry. Like there's so many of them. But I got like this boba in it. So it's strawberry lime. It got a cute little heart on it. So it's strawberry lime, and it got cute little. I am covering the place logo. What the hell was that? They gave me clay straw. Hi Meg. Here's my dog. She's all up in the bag. Hi honey. She just decided to block my camera. And she's just standing here looking creepy. So under the sun setting right now, and it's so pretty. Here, do you want to say hi, Meg? I should come back to my drink. Look at that. I'm going to be standing outside for a little bit, I'm gonna try and finish like 1,000 more words, or until it starts raining or it gets too dark for me to see anything. But these crickets are actually mental today. I hope you can hear them on camera. Like, I hope you don't, so you can actually hear me. But they are mental out here. It's crazy. Or if the bugs get too bad, then I'm also gonna go inside. But I got my boba, and this is a big drink. Like, look at it compared to my head. Like, this is the size of my head. These flies are everywhere. I hate them. Okay. Oh, I saw a firefly. Oh my god, there's a firefly coming closer. But here's my drink. Oh, that's good. It's like not too sweet. Like the initial thing is pretty sweet, but then it gets like, you taste the lime more, you know? First sip you get the strawberry, then you get the lime. It was on the expensive side though. It was like $9. But I think the size does make it understandable. Okay, so I didn't actually last. Oh, I look hideous in this lighting. Oh my god. But that aside, what is this glare? Is it? It's my light. It's just on. Okay, so I came back inside because the bugs got actually mental, and then it got too dark out, so I couldn't see that much. Well, I could see because of the computer light, but like in the cameras, you guys couldn't see me. The quality was just here. But right now, because it has been a slow writing day, like it's not like I'm just challenging myself to write. I'm just writing today and recording it. But I am at 602 words. I didn't write that much when I was outside. I think I wrote maybe like 50 words because I did reread the entire chapter to make sure it flowed. Because again, I am going in and adding stuff, so I want to make sure it didn't sound too repetitive. And my current total of the manuscript is 9,402. So we're getting there to 10,000. So I'm gonna sit here, write 600 more words, and then I'll check back in. This drink is so good. I need to put my straw in to actually drink the boba. I know I haven't drank much. It's because I was outside and the bugs were bad, so I just kept it plugged, and I would take like maybe 1-2 sips and that was it. And then my dog was also outside and she was also trying to drink it from me, so I had to keep it on its own. My phone's on 20%. Also, I got this phone yesterday and I'm like really loving it because I've been on my phone since 11. I'm recording videos and I haven't charged it once, and it's 9 p.m. right now and it's just hit 20%. Can we talk about that? I am like, oh my god, there was such a jump from the 13 to the 17, and I'm so happy I saved up my money and I bought it. And because I did that, you guys get to hear from me more. I got a new iPad case for my iPad. It's not really showing on the camera, but this is like a sage green. Sage is like my favorite color. My whole bedding is sage. My keyboard is sage. My headphones are sage. Look at this. And I love that color. I don't know why, something about it's gorgeous. But like, look at this. Oh, ow. Hello. It's fighting back. Like, look at that. Oh, that's from the Life series. Like, look how pretty it is. And it actually holds my fake Apple pen. I bought it for like, I think like $12. And it works just the same. I can write with it. I can do everything you would with an Apple for like a quarter of the price. And one thing about me is when I don't have to spend money, I won't spend money. Also, this is also sage. I don't know why I didn't like nominate that one first, because like you see it in the background. But I'm gonna do some writing. I might record it for like a little bit so you can hear some like ASMR, but probably it's just gonna be another time lapse because me and my time lapses are like this. They're my baby. And because I don't want this video to be too short, because after my comeback I want it to be at least like a 25-30 minute video. I don't want like another 15-minute video like my last one was. But it was also because my first time posting, I was nervous, I didn't know what to do, and there were so many things I did in that video that I just hated. The music in the background through the whole thing, I should have kept it just when like there was a time lapse or like filter. I remember when I was editing it, I thought it would look pretty because it was like a summer look. I just look bad. Like, I would rather look bad with my natural face than look even worse with a filter on. You know what I mean? Also, my hair has grown so much since y'all last saw me. I think when I posted, my hair was like all the way up to here, dry. Or wet, maybe. This is my hair dry. Like, look at that. Oh, whoa, look how pretty that curl is in the back. Okay, so we're gonna do another time lapse, and I think this is gonna be the final one. And in the time lapse, if you see my mouth moving, I do sometimes use voice to type because I can get my ideas spewing out my head faster than I can type it sometimes. And because if I struggle or like I stumble upon a word I don't know how to spell easily, like, you know, those type of words where you have to like put a little thinking into it, then it throws off my flow. So sometimes I'll just voice talk it into the manuscript and then it'll just automatically do it for me. Goal I was reading to, this would usually be the place that I would stop because I've now finished 2 chapters and we're about to hit 700 words plus, and my current word count now is 9,551. So we have like a little under 400 words, and there's a fly that's in my room and it's driving me mental. It's on. Do you see it? Back to my tangent. 400 words, and that's gonna hit 10,000, and once I hit 10,000, that's when we're calling it, because just rereading the story, it's a lot. It's a heavy story, and it does hit close to home because it is based around my life. A little like sneak bit is Into the Author Note. The first chapter, it says, Cleo was once the girl I would stare at every time I looked in the mirror. While our stories are different, our feelings and addictions are the same. So when I was outside, I don't think you can tell for the time lapse, but I was reading one of the chapters out loud, and it actually kind of made me cry a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie, I got a little emotional, and you could definitely hear it in my voice. But because it was a time lapse, there's no audio to it. But the story is heavy in that type of way, where I'm only writing a little bit and then I move on to another story, because I can't. If I could, I would, but it does bring me into a bad mental state, and I'm not doing that to myself again. We're not going back down that rabbit hole, but the story is an awareness in that type of sense, where I've grown as a person. Like, I've grown enough where I could take what I went through and turn it into a story, memorializing me. So I know after I reach the 10,000, I'm definitely stop writing it. I'm gonna work on another story, and if you do want to see a writing vlog on that story, that one's very much more like I can write ongoing, because it isn't heavy. It's heavy, not really though. Picture the Hunger Games, not the Hunger Games, like Hunger Games Maze Runner, where you have people competing as the last one standing. Like, no, Squid Games. Picture Squid Games, where you have this many people and by the end there's only gonna be one. That's what the next story, the story I'm actually working on. But then I'm also working on another story. I have a lot of story ideas. I can't really talk too much about them because, you know, they're not done nor close to being done. Like this story here is the only thing that's actually finished a draft of, and I finished 3 of them. I do have a lot of stories, so it's probably gonna be like, I always write what reaches to me. I don't ever force myself to finish it if I don't want to finish it, because then I realize in my writing it shows that I was not in the mood for writing. Because when I'm really in the mood for writing that specific scene, it's like, oh my god, I'm on like the sunset beach, like that nice vibe. And when I don't, I'm in the Arctic and I hate being cold. So it is summertime and I'm wearing a hoodie. That thing proves my point. Like, if I was in the Arctic no, I think the only reason I would go there is to look at animals, but I'm tuning into Animal Planet for that. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then we're gonna jump back in and write the remaining words, because yeah, I am proud of how this story is going, because usually when I'm writing this story I only do like 200 words a day and then that's it, or even less than, because of the topics. But today I've doubled, which okay, so that wraps up this video. I finished hitting 10,000 words. I hit my goal with seconds to spare, but I hit 10,000 words and now it is 12 in the morning, so it's now the next day. I am happy I did this because I don't think without forcing it, I would never have written this much. Alright, so as you see, 1,100 words were written and now we are officially at 10,000 words. I know it says 40,000. I feel like I'm going to move it to 50,000, but I know this is going to be a short story. But I feel like we made a lot of improvement. We have 2 concrete finished chapters and I think I finished. Yeah, I did write over 1,000 words and I just deleted it so it would be an even number, because something about me, I cannot have a non-even number, or it has to be ends with a 0 or a 5. Like, I can't have like 1,036. No, it has to be like 150, 200, like, or like just 100. Like, I'll delete it when it hits 12. So like as of right now, because it is 12, I can't add it back because I'm going to write enough to finish the 100 words. So that's 3 chapters I finished in this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am very tired if you can't see it in my eyes. One thing about me, whenever I get tired, my eyes get really red and it gives off the wrong impression to people. And I don't think I have to spell it out what I mean by that. But it's 12 a.m. I'm gonna do a little more writing and then I'm gonna go to bed. So I hope you guys like this. I don't know when this video is gonna get posted, but right now it is August 14th. So see you when you guys see this. I love you, and drop in the comments what you want to see, or if you like these type of videos, because if not, I could do things more higher pace, or maybe like writing tips I would give to new people who want to get into writing. Literally drop anything in the comments. I love reading comments, especially like because I don't post much on here on TikTok. I always look at every single comment that's in my comment section, and I love doing it because I love to hear people's opinions on what I did. So I love you guys. Bye.